Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Sekar Arum from Group 6 and I want to make some points of view from the PowerPoint of Group 5 about intermediate writing. And the first is the PowerPoint of Ahmad Aulia Rahman. And he said that the definition of intermediate writing is the level where the writers characterized by the ability to meet practical writing needs, such as simple messages and letters, requests for information and notes, and in addition, they can ask and respond to simple questions in writing. But I think in intermediate writing, the writers or the students in this level, they will be able to make a paragraph and paragraph essay and apply the process of writing, such as planning, drafting, revising, and editing, and will be able to mastering the grammatical structure. According to him, there are 3 levels of intermediate writing, and there are some requirements that the students will get after end this lesson, and they can create statements and formulate questions based on familiar material. And for intermediate middle, they can write short, simple communications, compositions, and requests for information in loosely connected text about personal preference, daily routines, common events, and other personal topics. And intermediate height, the students are be able to write compositions and simple summaries related to work and or school experiences. And I think it will be better if he also put the examples of the intermediate students who write the statement and formulate questions and request for information, and also write simple summaries, and also put some strategies of how to teach the students in intermediate low, intermediate middle, and also intermediate height. And there are the steps of writing in intermediate level according to him. The first is determining and processing a topic. The second is brainstorming. The third is pre-writing, and the fourth is grouping. And I think the brainstorming, pre-writing, and grouping, it is the parts of brainstorming. So it's not the steps like after brainstorming we do pre-writing, after pre-writing we do grouping. So I think pre-writing and grouping, it's not the third or the fourth steps of doing the process of writing. It is the parts of brainstorming process or brainstorming steps. And also he can put some examples of how to determining processing a topic of or how to do brainstorming and so on. And then the example, it is the example of the text. And I think it will be better if he also put the step like each steps, so it's not like the end the result of the text, but also provide the examples of each step. Take an example, determining and processing topic, there are the examples of it, and then the brainstorming, there are the examples of it. So it's not the end of the result of the writing process, but also provide some example of each steps that he's doing to get the result, this text. And we move to teaching writing skill for EFL from Nurul Sulistyorini. So according to her, EFL is, I strongly agree about this statement, is EFL is the environment where the students are not speaking English as their first and their second language, and the use of English is it's only need to certain fields such as academic fields or the workplace needs. And also teacher is important for teaching EFL because has to play strong role in organization of learning. I'm not really understand about role in organization of learning. I strongly agree with the statement of Naroses theory because the students in intermediate level have learned about the basic level of writing, so they can practicing writing paragraphs and developing it into essays, and then they will learn about grammatical structure and supported sentences and so on. And then writing strategies. I think it will be better if she puts some example of how to apply those strategies in the classroom. And it's Muhammad Zulfikar PowerPoint. He talked about tenses, and I think the students in intermediate rating level, they're not talking about tenses, but they talk about grammar, but they more focus about the sentence structures, such as the uh, use of adverbial clause, relative clause, the use of phrase subject plus verb and subject plus verb plus adverbial. If you want to relating the between the tenses and also the writing, you can put some example of text, such as present tense. We use present tense or we want to make a diary about daily activity, we use present tense. And then if we want to use past tense, uh, we can use it in the context. And then if we want to use future tenses, we can apply it in future plain text. And also, after provide some example of the text, he can also put how to make them step by step, and also how to teach them to the students. And I think it's some points that I made from group 5. I think their work is already good, but I think it will be better if they also provide some example and teaching strategies, and also how to apply those strategies after they put the example of the theories of about tenses, the theories about and teaching writing skill for EFL, and then in intermediate writing. And maybe that's all for me. I'm Sekar Arum from Group 6. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.